Hi, my name is Jeff and I'm a psychotherapist, a weight loss coach and personal trainer. I'm here today to talk to you about being consistent with training. If you're new to the channel here, thanks for being here, and I hope you get as much out of it as I enjoy putting into it. And what I'm going to be putting into it is that focus on making sure that the journey lasts, that as we go along you don't just give up. I don't know if you've done that before, but a lot of the programs these days and just the sort of impulse of the industry is very much in terms of just go hard and do everything right and do everything possible and then grind hard, and then eventually we all burn out with that kind of approach. It's painful to think about doing it again when you want to pick it up, and the idea of doing it again, you put it off and then it takes years to get back into it, just losing all the fitness and muscle that you gain. It's not a fun process. So that's what we want to avoid. The time that we spend together is going to be about making sure that the things that we do carry on and we can hold on to those results, and it's a process that is improving your entire life, not just your body. So if all this sounds interesting to you and you'd like to get more of this kind of information, you might want to just subscribe, and then that way the YouTube algorithm will be able to feed you more of these videos and get more of this information out there for everyone as well. Okay, so before we get right into the content here, I just want to read you a quote that really sums up my philosophy in the whole approach to achieving body transformations that last. The quote is, "Focus on the inner game and the outer game takes care of itself." I first come across this idea when I was wanting to get into a relationship, actually. When I'd lost the weight, I didn't gain the self-esteem and everything that I needed to be out there and be more appealing, talking to girls and building that part of my life. And there was all these things about techniques and the pickup lines and fashion and how to sound better and come across better and doing all these things, but it seemed like a lot of work to pretend to be that way. And this is what you might call outer game, all the techniques and tricks and things that you could do. Working on the inner game, building self-confidence and building a better relationship with yourself, and ability to connect with others and doing all these sorts of things is working on the inner game. And then when the inner game is good, when those things are there, you just naturally connect with people more. You naturally want to be in a relationship in a better way. That's not just serving yourself, it's serving the both of you, and you just become a more attractive person. Once the inner game is sorted out, all the actions just fall in line. And even though it seemed like a lot, maybe more work to some degree, to work on the inner game, I couldn't just do the quick tricks and get what I wanted. You had to go in and do the hard work, but ultimately in the long run, if we're just pretending and not representing myself truly as I am in the world, then that's ultimately a lot more work. It would be easier, really, even to just do the inner work, and then what happens on the outside just happens, and I don't have to worry about it. And this is kind of the essence of what is the way to make it last. In regards to fitness and body transformations, this idea I think really holds well in that these days, people are just it's just saying, let's do this trick, this technique, and let's do this hack, and then you're trying to focus so much on, am I doing the right technique? Am I having the right diet? Am I am I doing exactly the right thing? And worrying about all these sort of outer game things and trying to track all the pieces, it's very exhausting, So if we do the inner work, we align ourselves with health and wanting to be stronger and fitter, and we really want that. Our values are in line with that in terms of discipline and motivation and all that stuff. When you work on those things, the outer game just takes care of itself. You're going to naturally be drawn to be doing more of these things and spending more time building those aspects of yourself because you're aligned with that. So when it's in you, it's part of you, it's who you are now. And this is how it can really last. And I think you can really if you just have a think about it, you know, yeah, it would. It would just naturally exudes out of you. You have to fight yourself not to do it. And that would be cool. And it is cool. So I think you absolutely, by getting into this material and really getting into the process and all the different ideas we're going to go through, I think that can definitely be your reality as well. So if you'd like a more personalized experience of that coaching process where we get you connected to your reasons and really get motivated, I do coaching services and you know, we can go through down the road of fitness and weight loss and body transformations, or otherwise just let me know in the comments down below and I can do some videos talking about specific stuff that you might want to hear about. Get involved. You know, let me know. This is a growing, evolving thing, and you can be a part of what it becomes. So that would be really cool. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already.